They all trying to say Janet's name without saying Janet. I'm like, just say it. Like, I'm so sick of this. Like,
are they afraid of Janet?
I think people are scared.
Virtual reality. Jasmine from the Valley, I am so excited that you are here. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Well, first, I'm obsessed that you're a Jersey girl. How did I not know that?
Yes, born and raised.
Oh, no wonder I love you on the show.
Thank you. I'm like...
And it has been funny whenever anyone from the Valley has been coming in, they've been saying, okay, the second season hits a little different.
It does.
Yeah, how is it hitting you?
It's definitely, I think for me, last season, I was kind of in the background a little bit, not really involved in anything. And now this season, it's like, woof, I'm here, and some drama and some stuff. But you know, it's life. This is what we're doing. It's real life, and things are happening.
That's what I really like about watching the Valley, is that there's so many like complexities of the relationships, and it's not like drama where it's like, I hate you. You're like, yeah. I want to work things out with you and reach resolutions. And we've been seeing a lot of that with you and Melissa and Danny. How has watching that back felt? Because I know for you on the season, talking about it has been really hard for you,
yeah.
or kind of like brings up things. Has watching it also been doing that?
Yes. I mean, this happened over almost 2 years now. And it sucks because it's like one of those things where everybody's talking about it. So then we have to talk about it. And, it's like we didn't bring this up to the group to talk about. The boys were talking about it. Yeah. So, of course, it's like, oh, we got to talk about it. And watching it back, it is hard because it's like, I know Danny's a great guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not here to make anybody look bad. The boys can do that on their own on this show. But it's like, this is my experience. And, I process things differently. Yeah. Like even Melissa, the situation for her, she processed it differently. Because, for me, it was like, I wanted to have a friendship with this guy. Melissa didn't even really know Danny at the time. So she was like, who's this guy? Like, what the hell? Like, whatever. Guys do this all the time. To me, it's like, no, but like, he needs to understand, like, what?
It's almost like because you know Danny, you're like, I know he's someone who would want to know he messed up to do better type of thing. Yeah.
And I think that at the time, the apology didn't really feel right for me because it just, the way he started it off, and it just felt like, he's making this like, why am I doing this to him situation? I'm like, wait, no, like, so then once we did have that conversation, sat down, all three of us, it was like perfect. He understood. And I think it got to him. He's like, wow, I didn't realize that you're affected in that way with your relationship.
Because on the last episode, I think that was a really great point that you both brought up, where it's like, if this was like a boy-girl relationship and you were like talking to the girlfriend of one of the guys, you have a black eye.
Yes. And that was my whole thing. It's like when it happened, it's like, he reached out to Jesse right away. Yeah. And it's like, okay, Melissa, where's our, so it was like that difference. And like, here we go again. Like, so I need to let him understand, like, you're going to respect my relationship just like anybody else's. Because if it's somebody else, it would have been black eyes to jail,
Black eyes and blackouts. Yes. Yeah. That would be this way. Yeah.
That would have been the episode title. Blackout and black eyes and blackouts.
Because you said Melissa's like, who is this guy? How is she feeling being more in the mix? Because I feel like we're seeing her like a lot more in the show. Yeah,
and I think the rest of the season you'll start seeing her speak up a little bit more. Okay. It's new for her. It's a new, like, she's trying to navigate learning like how to be around this group and, to speak up when she wants to. But it's been fun for her. But at the same time, she's like, okay, this is what we're doing here. Okay, you guys are crazy, but she loves it. Like, she loves everybody. She's like, okay, but she's learning.
Okay, that's good. How are you with Danny and Nia today, too?
Okay,
let's take a sip. Oh, wow.
No, we're good. No, everything's good. Okay. Me and Danny, Nia, we're in a good place. I'm sure watching it back, it's hard. I mean, especially for her, I'm sure, like, no one wants to see their partner doing something like that or hearing about it. Mm-hmm. But we're good. And I think that, after we had that conversation, everything's done. We kind of like got through, we broke through, and then, it's over. So it sucked that it took so long, but guess what? I'm not in charge of how things are edited and how they're put out to the world.
Yeah, it's out of your control. Yes.
Exactly.
And I do feel it was one of those things where Nia was doing the fine line that a lot of people do in relationships, where it's like, I want to obviously defend your partner, but when you see her talking one-on-one with Danny, it's when she's being like, well, you did do this mess up thing.
I'm like, yes,
I feel that's probably also hard for you and everyone else in the moment when it's actually happening, because you don't see her talking in the bed to him.
Yeah.
Where you're like, why are you
100%. You're right. And that's right. When I saw, like, watching it, you're like, okay, she is like, telling like, you did this, like, shut up, like, don't laugh right now, be serious. So it's good to see that stuff, because we don't see what's really happening. We just think it's like, okay, is she brushing it on the rug? Like, what's happening here? So it's good to see that.
Now, you're not out of the drama.
No.
How surprised were you when Kristen brought up the Jason stuff? Or did she be like, hey, remember when you told me that? Just so you know.
No,
Okay.
I had no idea that, like, I mean, you never know what anybody's going to say in this group, first of all. But I didn't know she was going to say that. Like, I mean, I know she, like, has issues with Janet, but I didn't know she was, I thought she would say anything else but that. But like she said, I'm going to hurt you because you're messing with my friends. And that's the only reason why she did it. But hey, Kristen rides for her friends. Which I respect. I ride for my friends too. So
Exactly. And now because you said you heard this a few years ago.
Yes.
Who did you hear it from?
Okay, like I said on the show, well, they didn't see this episode yet, but
okay.
I'm not a snitch. I don't snitch. I don't rat. I'm from Jersey, you know. But things were said.
Okay.
And I'm not the only person that heard this. Zach as well. You'll see, you know, he heard this as well. And so I'm just leaving it at that.
Okay, interesting. And because Jason was like, you knew me when I was single.
Yeah.
How was his, like, and he wasn't a flirty guy, which is so surprising for me to hear.
When Jason was single, I didn't really, like, go out with him or anything. Like, even when he was married or with dating Janet, I never really went out with him and the boys.
Yeah.
So, like, how would I know you taking off your ring? That's number one. But, like, I don't think he was, like, a flirt. I don't know. I never really been out with him, like, when he was, like, single like that. It was just kind of, like, group settings, friends. So, but he's a sweet guy.
He's a sweet boy and a handsome man.
Yeah.
So and it is kind of interesting, too, where I feel, because kind of in, like, it's sort of a Nia-Danny situation again, where Janet's immediately, rightfully so, of course, on guard for Jason, being like, why did you bring that up? Why did you bring
Oh, my God.
The episodes to come, do you and Janet have a rocky road because of this?
Yeah, I think there's definitely going to be some tension. You guys are going to see some stuff because it's one of the things where, like, you see at the party, like, it's shut down and they're like, okay, we're moving on. And then now it's like, hold up, I want to make this a bigger problem now. And it's like, wait, what? What are you doing? Like,
Janet made it a bigger problem?
you have to see.
Now, because if that is the case, because I am...
But you haven't seen this episode.
No.
Okay, so, you know, that's why you don't know. I'm like, I don't know what they've seen. That's why I'm like,
after that episode?
Yeah, it's coming up tonight.
Yes.
Or
Tomorrow. The episode.
Yeah. So you're going to see, like, it's like, wait, you were okay, and now you're not. So what's the issue here? Like, do you just want to have a problem? Like, I don't understand.
For a moment.
Maybe.
So you feel Janet kind of was, like, taking this, making lemonade out of lemons type of thing?
Maybe. Maybe she's pulling a little Beyonce.
Okay. Do we think it was, like, making the lemonade, or was she like, I feel like I want to, like, she wanted some more, like, attention on her?
You know, this is what's weird about the whole thing. It's like, you know, this situation is like, let's not draw attention, or it's stupid. They think it's a joke. We all know it's not true, whatever. But then it's like, now you're making it bigger than what it is. So I don't know.
Because that's my thing. Because I would have, because of course you would never know what it's happening until it's happening to you type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, if I don't want to talk about this, it would never come out of my mouth again.
Exactly. Like, it's not true. No one believes it. But I'm like, now you're making it a big deal. I don't know. Or maybe she's just upset.
Okay. How are you?
So.
Because we've been getting a lot of we got Zach's thoughts on Lala and Sheena coming back in the mix. How are your thoughts about them?
I love Sheena. That's my girl. I hang out with her all the time. So for me, her being around is nothing new. It's not like a big deal. I've never filmed with Lala. So to me, it's kind of like anybody else showing up. I'm like, okay, are you doing it just to be here for cameras? But I know Lala's friends with Brittany and everyone else. So it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, okay, they're friends, so they should be here. But are they doing it just to be here for work? Or you're being here you're her friend?
What were your thoughts on watching the Lala Jesse interaction? Because a lot of people were like, "Why is Lala doing this right now?"
I didn't understand that because I didn't know she was that close to Michelle. I had no clue they were like that close. So to me, I was like, "Oh, okay. I mean, if you're that close with her, then pop off." So to me, I was kind of confused because I didn't know they were that close.
I feel like Michelle didn't know they were that
close. I bet she didn't. I was like, wait, what's happening? But hey, if they are,
okay,
go for it.
And I love seeing you interact with Schwartzy a little bit too.
I love Schwartz.
He has at the same time, he really juggles joy and sadness so well.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
I was stuck in that weird place.
Yeah.
Jax being asshole, and Brittany's his friend. He's trying to be there for her, but he's like what do I do?
I love how much you were there for Brittany, though, when she was talking about the mortgage and everything, taking out the picture. How much damage did we do to Jax's bar?
And I want to do more than that, okay? I tried, but everything was like really nailed into those walls, but I tried. It just, for me, like, why are we sitting here and this guy's like in rehab and you're dealing with this crap? It just was unfair to her, and I just feel like, you know, she just can't win, you know? She just hasn't had a break.
And because you put the rehab, do you feel he wasn't really taking it that seriously?
When I say that, because I'm like, how do you have your phone texting and doing all this? Stuff like in rehab.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Let me not speak on anything, but like, rehab to me just doesn't seem like that would be a rehab, having a phone and texting her, and where's the improvement here?
Well, also, I feel like wouldn't like the person monitoring you be like, oh, your rate's texting.
Yeah,
you don't do.
We're going to take that away.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
And also for the first move to be post-rehab to sign a new lease without telling the mother of your child.
Yes, and next to Schwartz. I mean, yes, there's your friend, but like, what are you doing?
Well, it's kind of that thing where it's like, of course, Schwartz, we love him, but it's like, do you want to go back to being like that type of party way? And you would think, too, going back to like old stomping grounds might not be the best move for someone in that state.
Exactly. Yeah. But I think Jax just, he doesn't use his brain, clearly. So what do we expect?
Especially with that mortgage payment.
I just don't understand it. I don't get it. He's always doing appearances and, you know, working. So I'm like, what's happening?
I was kind of, do you feel that was almost like, because like you, unfortunately, you hear divorces get messy and people like twist knives just to do that. Do you think he was doing that to kind of just like throw in another thing for her to worry about?
A little. I think so. I think he was just trying to like, you know what? Like, I'm so upset with you. Like, I'm just going to, here's another one. Another bomb for you, Brittany.
Oh, God. How is she doing now?
She's doing great now.
Good.
Like,
okay.
I know it's so sad for her watching all this back, but she's like such in a good place now. Like, she's dating, like thriving, and she looks great. Cute. I know. Yeah. And he's really sweet.
He's treating her well and everything? Okay, that's good.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's good. That's all we have to hear. Well,
Too much.
I was curious. Do you know, has she gone to the point of like introducing Cruz to him and everything like that?
Or is that don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think that hasn't happened. Sorry, I don't think that has happened yet, but she's in a, you know, dating phase and having casually, you know.
Is Jax still in town?
I don't know where Jax is. I know nothing about Jax right now. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him. Who knows?
And we are so excited that you all finally get a reunion this year.
Yes.
How was the I know we can't give away too much about the reunion, but how was it for you?
I think I blacked out because I was just overwhelmed and like nervous. But it was really exciting too. It was fun. I think we all got out everything we need to talk about.
Okay.
It sucks that it was so early because I feel like, you know, things can change. But at the same time, I think that's great because we can get it all out and be done and just
That's true. Because you said it was very early on, of course, I'm assuming probably because Nia and Kristen are about to give birth, like maybe now.
Yes, I think they're.
Yeah, no, truly. Is there anything that like you're like, oh, if I saw that, I would have said that to someone? Or have you been having those moments?
It's weird because we watched the whole season.
Oh, okay.
So I did see, but it's like you watched the whole season in like 3 days. So there's things you miss.
Yeah.
And then now you're like, hold up. I wish I would have maybe talked about that or said this, but you know what? Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
There we go. And it is so funny talking to everyone from the Valley. Whenever they want to like cheat out of an answer, they're like, it's someone with a J name. How do you feel getting looped into that?
There are so many J names. Like when they do that, I'm like, you don't just say it. Y'all know they're all trying to say Janet's name without saying Janet. I'm like, just say it. Like, I'm so sick of this. Like,
are they afraid of Janet?
I think people are scared.
Why are we
I
scared
think
of Janet?
I'm a little scared of Janet.
Why are you scared of Janet?
Because, listen, Janet, love her. It's just, you know, I think sometimes Jenny just never know what she's going to do, and it could be a little scary, I guess.
And I think it was in a confessional when she was saying, Kristen's trying to be a step ahead of me. I'm a step ahead of everybody.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Do you think she has, like, a phone book of receipts on all of you that she's waiting to deploy at any moment? Because I mean that in a positive way, in a way where I'm like, that's a professional.
I mean, maybe. I think we all do that. I mean, I got receipts too, so I'm smart. I'm a Cancer, so I'm always ready. But, yeah, but then I don't know. I think Jen just talks a lot too. So who knows? I don't think she actually does this stuff, but I think she just like presents.
And I mean, are you too good today? Like post the.
We're working on it. I mean, you got to watch and see. There's like, listen, like I say, everybody on the show, I think we're always going to be friends and family. And family and friends go through things.
Yes, they do.
And right now we're just going.
Okay, and it's interesting to hear you're going through it with her at the same time her and Zach are really getting to a good-ish place or trying to be.
Are they? I don't know. Where are we at in the timeline?
Well, she told me she's trying to be nice to him.
Yeah, I think that.
I guess that's the attempt is there.
Listen, I think they're trying. Yes, they're trying.
Okay.
But I think they have these conversations, but I don't think they ever like get to the bottom of it because I think there's always going to be some kind of like.
Well, because what I feel too is Zach has the quality too where I feel like he really rides for his friend because he loves you. If you and Janet aren't in a good place, I feel he's not going to let that fly at all.
Yes, Zach, if you disrespect me, he's like, no, she called you a liar. I'm not fucking with that. I'm like, thank you. I love you. Appreciate you. I just think they're always going to butt heads, you know? But I think right now they're trying to be in a place where they can coexist.
Okay, that's good.
So that's a start.
Okay, that is a start. And we see in the trailer of stuff to come too, Zach and Brittany go through a little growing.
Oh, yeah.
How was it? Because as you being close with those two, I always hate when my friends fight. Like, how did you navigate?
Frustrating. It's like they're not even like fighting. It's more Zach has so much like frustration, I think, build up with Brittany that, you know, he's trying to explain to her, but I think Brittany's not seeing it because in her eyes, it's like, you know, Jen hasn't done anything wrong to him. Jen hasn't done anything wrong to her. So she's like, well, I don't see what you're saying, but I think Brittany needs to like maybe take a second and listen to Zach and like see his side because I think she's just like, no, Janet's perfect. She's done. There's no way she, you know. And I'm like, Brittany, just try to. You've been friends with him for 17 years. Like, try to see his side a little bit. So I think that's been frustrating for Zach.
You guys knew Nicole Scherzinger together.
Yes, I'm like, they go way back. They're both from Kentucky. Like, you know, that's her brother. So I think she just hopefully can see more of his side. But they're definitely.
Oh my God.
They're always gonna bring it back.
And that's good at least. And is the Valley group chat going well? Do we have one?
The chat?
Do you have a group? I mean, not the boys chat I know is RIP.
That boys chat needs to go.
But is there another chat forming well?
I mean, there's probably like 50 chats. And I hope there's some with me in it that I'm not in because that's great. I love that.
You're like, please, because then you have
please talk about me.
Then you can catch up on some reading too.
Right.
When someone puts their phone down.
Exactly. No. There's multiple chats, but I don't know. You guys got to keep watching.
Okay, we're excited to watch more. And the final question, because you told me that Melissa is a chef.
She loves cooking.
What couple would be your guys' dream from the Valley? Would be your dream like double date night to come over? Like, who do you think you guys would have the most fun with?
Luke and Kristen, hands down, 100%. We hang out with them all the time, and they're great. Like Luke, we all love country music too, so like we all just throw some jams on. Like I don't know, we just have a blast together.
Oh my God, wait, that's so fun. Are you excited to be like have like her little baby in the mix?
Oh my God, I cannot freaking wait. I'm so excited. Like, guys, it's so soon.
Does that give you baby fever at all? He doesn't.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I want to be pregnant now. Like, we thought about it. I'm like, can I just pregnant for the wedding? I thought we thought about it. But then talking to Kristen, she's like, you don't want to be pregnant.
Well,
she's
like, in the summer.
Don't do it.
Don't, yeah.
Like, you're right. Like,
wait, but that's exciting.
But I would if that was my only choice, I would do it.
Oh, wait, that's very fun.
Yeah.
But so on the timeline of.
Yeah, we're like going to like start like 6 months before our wedding. We're going to like try to like get the process going because we want to be pregnant right after.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, oh my God, congrats.
It's like picking out a car. So great. So fun shopping.
Well, we're so excited to see more updates about that and watch the rest of the Valley because this season is a doozy.
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.